What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai. I just filmed a tutorial for this look, so this will be up first. So if you want to see how to get this look that's on my face, make sure you check out that tutorial. But in this video I want to share some things that I picked up recently, and I think it's about time I do a haul video. I have a nice little collection of things, so let's go ahead and get started. Tell me some things y'all have been picking up too down in the comment section. I went to Inglot. I had to go. When I was in Miami, I was like, look, I don't have an Inglot by me. I think Inglot like there and like in Vegas, it might be a few more locations, but for the most part, there's not a huge amount of Inglots. I always take the opportunity to go and swatch things while I'm there, so I picked up a few things. So the first thing that I have been wanting for forever is the Inglot Duraline. I don't know what took me so long to purchase this, but basically it's like an activator, if you will. You can mix it with like loose pigments. You can mix it into like gel products that have kind of dried up to like give it a little bit more life and revitalize it. But basically this makes everything waterproof and it makes it a little bit more liquidy. So a few little drops of it. It comes with this little dropper, a few little drops of it, and it just really restabilizes your products and makes it more usable. And then I picked up one eye products. This one is a pure pigment eyeshadow, and this one is in the color 118. Honestly, I kind of picked this up on a whim. I don't want to say I regret buying it, but I don't really need it because it is chunkier. So it's like a chunky chunk, like little white golden color, something I really don't need. I think you can see like how chunky it is on my finger. The girl in the store was like, just mix it with the Duraline, but I'm like, oh, that's like extra steps. But it is really pretty. It gives a nice iridescent glow, so I will probably use it one day, but it's not like it was a 100% necessity. And this one is one of my first Inglot pigments. So this is one of the things that's almost like a loose glitter, almost. And then I picked up two things that I know I like. I know I like their gels, their gel eyeliner. So I picked up two more. They always come with the little seal. I always like that about them. So I got a sky blue color. This one is number 88, and you can see the color in here. I'm not going to open it because these do dry out rather fast. I have three already. The black one is one that I use all the time, and that's like one of my newer ones, but it did dry out a little bit faster than I anticipated. And then I have a gold one, and I have like a dark blue one, but either way I only open them when I'm ready to use them. And then I got a red one. This one is number 79. So these are things that were cute. I bought them just because I went in the store, not necessarily because I was like, oh my god, I have to have these products from Inglot. I have never seen a Kiko store. I did not know they had a Kiko in Miami, so I was like, let me go in here, because when I saw it I was intrigued. The store itself is really, really pretty, very futuristic. There's like TVs everywhere, there's products, it's open, it's inviting, so I was like, I need to go check some things out. So I picked up three of the eyeshadows, and I absolutely was in love with these first watch. So these are the water eyeshadows. They have about like maybe like 10 or 15 of them, but the three that caught my eye were these. So I got 208, and this is the packaging, just very sleek black. It has Kiko Makeup Milano, and I absolutely had to have it. So I swatched this one. I know I didn't necessarily need this one per se, because everybody says that this one is the Whisper of Guilt dupe. The reason why I got it though is because it's a Whisper of Guilt dupe. Even though I have Whisper of Guilt, I still wanted to have it so I can just kind of compare it for you guys. And also I wanted to go ahead and get this one just because it was the only one, and it was just gorgeous. When I swatched it, the girl was like, everybody loves this one, it's always sold out, it's one here, it's for you. I'm like, you're right, it is for me. These are like $14, so they're super inexpensive, and they're very, very pigmented, and I love how smooth they are. Like, absolutely love this, and I hope that it's showing up on camera, but I definitely will have to do a look with these in the future, because I've seen Kiko in the past, but this is my first encounter with Kiko because I've never even known where to buy them. I just saw them and then I kept it pushing, but then when I saw them in person I was like, this is my opportunity to shine. Like, let me go see about Kiko. I got the color 215, same packaging. They have a lot of different products. This is just like one little subset of products in their store. They have everything ranging from foundations to makeup remover wipes. So it's a full range of cosmetics if you've not heard of the brand. But I just dug my nail in here. It was so hard to open. That's annoying when the package is so hard to open. But at least I know nobody had opened it before. This is 215 and it's like a intergalactic blue. And when I first watched this, I was like, I absolutely cannot leave this there. And these are so soft, y'all. Oh my gosh, I was in love with it. I definitely think that this one applies better on the eye than it does swatch, but you can already see how reflective they are, so it'll give you a little bit of an idea as to how pretty this eyeshadow is. And then the very last one that I got is 200, and this one reminded me of MAC Superb. Again, I didn't really need this, but it was just calling my name. Very pretty pewter silvery color. And I absolutely loved it. It was like gorgeous. So pigmented, so buttery, so smooth. Love these. They also had a Ricky's. Like, I'm like, Miami is lit with the makeup stores. I did not know Miami had this many makeup stores. I did not go crazy, but they did have 2 Ricky's in like this little outdoor mall that they have that has like a million shops. If you go to Miami, you have to visit this mall. I'll have it like right here. I cannot think of the name right now, but you have to go to this little outside mall. That's where the Kiko is too, but the Inglot is in another mall kind of outside of Miami Beach. But I did go ahead and get these because I have been wanting these for a while. These are bungees. So these are a tool to where it's like an elastic, but it makes it to where you can like wrap your ponytail, but then you don't have to like squeeze it and keep wrapping your hair around, you know what I mean? So I feel like that these will create less breakage. So you hook one end into the hair and wrap the elastic around the pony until it's tight. And I actually saw Kim Kardashian use a bungee, so I was like, that's a better idea than just using the traditional elastic, because I do notice a lot of breakage around that area. Because if you guys watch my channel, then you know that I wear ponytails all the time, so I want to minimize the amount of breakage because I really want to focus on my hair health this year. So that's what I've been doing. So I felt like these were a necessity. It did come with 6, but I gave my sister 2. So then I've decided that Dose of Colors is my favorite liquid lipstick formula. Hands down, I've tried pretty much all of them and this one just beats it every time. So at Ricky's they had some Dose of Color items for half off and this was one of the ones. So I was able to go ahead and get this liquid lipstick for $9. This one is Purple Rain and it is a really pretty electric purple shade. And it's not new, but you guys, it's so pretty, so perfect for summer that I was like, I absolutely have to have it. And Dose of Colors formula is A1. I like the smell. I like the way they apply. I like the longevity on them. These liquid lipsticks are the truth, so definitely check these out. So moving on to MAC, I got some of this stuff while I was in Miami, but then I also got some of this stuff a little bit of a while ago in my city. So they gave this bag, the MAC Select bag. I did not get that much stuff. So this is the only thing that I got from the Vibe Tribe collection. I was not going to get this originally, but I broke down and got it while I was in Miami because I really like it. It's so pretty. It's this really nice patent polish lip pencil and it's blue and it's very iridescent. So I had an idea in my head to put this over a purple A lipstick or a lip liner. So I kept thinking about it and I was like, I need it. So I went ahead and just broke down and got it. And I also picked up a powder blush, which I have already used. This one is called Conceal. Oh, let me do a swatch of this so you guys know what this one looks like. This one is called Desert Evening. Oh my God, I violated. I didn't even tell y'all the name or anything. So, Desert Evening. It's probably going to look pretty clear on my hand on camera. Or it might faintly show up that like very iridescent opalescence bluish color. So you probably can see that way better on the lips. You know, back in the day, like, y'all know cotton candy nail polish. It really was like this pinky purple bluish shade. Everybody used to wear it back in the day. That's what this basically is here. If you know cotton candy nail polish, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But then I picked up this powder blush because I actually saw it a long time ago, back when my actual MAC was a pro store. They have since changed it and it is a regular MAC store. So I saw it a long time ago, but whoever was working there at the time was like, you don't need that. It's gonna look really light. It's not gonna show up on you. So ever since then, I never looked at it and purchased it or thought about purchasing it, because I already had it in my mind like, oh, it's so light. But Mel, who's here on YouTube as Puffin's wife, she was like, no, it's really pretty. It's like almost like gingerly, and gingerly is one of my favorite blushes. So I was like, I guess I can check it out. I don't know why. I just always correlated that color with being too light. It's because whoever like brainwashed me into thinking that. But I went ahead and picked it up. This one is called Cantaloupe, and it's a very light, peachy, almost like a muted nude blush, and it is absolutely stunning, right up my alley. It almost reminds me of one of my favorite blushes that MAC came out with, called the Perfect Cheek, which I wish they would re-promote that so bad, because girl, I would buy 7 of them. But it almost reminds me of that, except for it has a touch more peach to it. So every summer I have to have my blot powder no matter what, because like I was saying in one of my videos, I don't know which one I was talking to you guys about this, but my forehead always gets really, really oily. So instead of me trying to combat that by putting more products like a Studio Fix powder or mineralized powder, just caking on makeup, I like to use something to actually absorb the oil, and that's the blot powder press. Say that fast real quick. Blot powder press, blot powder press, blot powder press. Anyway, so that really just absorbs the oil without adding any additional layers or any more makeup on. It's just going to mattify the face. This stuff is so bomb, it makes absolutely no sense. I always run through it during the summertime, and I always have to go get it. I have mine in dark. It is like translucent. It's like a translucent powder, but it has a little bit of color to it, so it's not going to leave a white cast to it. That's why they have different shades. They have light, medium, dark, and I believe they have deep dark. So definitely, if you're an oily girl, major key. I had to get a new Studio Fix by MAC because mine was a little bit too dark. I was wearing C6, and then I had C5.5, which was a little bit too light. So then I was like, well, maybe NC43 will be my correct shade, since this is what I wear in Studio Tech. But again, this is still a little bit dark, so I'm thinking that I need NC42. So Studio Fix is a full coverage powder foundation. If you guys have never worn it, a lot of people like to wear it by itself, but then you have a lot of other people who like to wear it on top of foundation. Just note that this is foundation, so if you wear it on top of another foundation, it's going to give you a lot of coverage. So if you have like a really like lightweight or like medium coverage foundation, liquid foundation or cream foundation, you want to add a little bit more coverage to it, then you might want to set it with this powder, because it's going to give you extra coverage. And then I picked up 2 pairs of lashes from MAC. I have not bought MAC lashes since probably like last year when I worked there, but I have been missing these lashes because I used to wear them all the time when I worked at a MAC counter. These are the 2s. I have these on right now. The only thing that I don't like about 2s is that you can't continuously wear them. So whenever I wear 2s, like for the first time, I'm pretty much knowing that I'm not going to get a lot of different wears out of them. At best, I can wear my number 2 lashes maybe 3 times before I feel like they look raggedy. So that's kind of a waste in comparison to other MAC lashes, but I just love the way they look on my eyes. Every time I wear these lashes, people think either A, they're my real eyelashes for whatever reason, or they think that I have like professional extensions. So I love these. If you want to have that faux extension look, then I really like these. Plus I have big eyes, so they just really fit really good on my eye shape. But just know that you're not going to get a lot of wears out of them. And then my other favorites that MAC makes are the number 48 lashes. And these lashes are so beautiful and dramatic. And I just feel like they give like the prettiest appearance on my eyes. And I absolutely love them. I hadn't purchased a pair in a while, so I was like, I needed to revisit them. Definitely 2 of my favorites that MAC makes. 48s, 2s, and 35s. Those are my favorite MAC lashes. They could literally discontinue all the other ones, and these are only 3 that I would miss. And lastly, I was missing this. This is the MAC Volcanic Ash Exfoliator. It is a granular exfoliator. It is black. But the thing that I love the most about this exfoliator is the freaking smell. This exfoliator smells like so... I don't even know what smell it is. It's just the volcanic ash smell. If they made this into a perfume, trust and believe that I would purchase it and I would probably wear it every day. I love the smell of this. Like, it just smells so good. If you're ever in a MAC counter or MAC store, ask to see the volcanic ash and smell it, or get a sample of it because they give you samples. Ask to get a sample of it and smell it, and it's just like so good. I love the smell. I can't even describe it. I just love it. I picked up a few goodies from Nordstrom. Nothing too crazy, but I needed a refill on my Philosophy Purity face wash. So I got this one because it comes with a free Renewed Hope in a Jar moisturizer. So I wanted to try this because a few years ago this was all the rage. So I decided, because I'm like on this big lip balm kick, to try it out. This is the Christian Dior Creme de Rose. I have not used this, and the tester at the Dior counter that I went to looks pretty nasty, so I didn't touch it. It comes in this white tube and then you just dig it out. I know a lot of people are opposed to this because of the germ thing, but it's mine. I'm only going to be using it on me. So I picked up a lip gloss from Chanel, and I got this one in Clarity. I think it is 216, and I tried so hard to find this one everywhere. I'm like on this big like opal kick, but everywhere I would go, everybody was telling me that this was discontinued. My girl Lauren found one for me, and so I was like, if you have one in the drawer, then it's meant for me to have it. If not, I'm gonna stop looking for it. And lo and behold, she had one, so I was like, I have to get it. And this one is a repurchase for me. This is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Compact Foundation. Is that right? Longwear Even Finish Compact Foundation by Bobbi Brown, and I'm in the color Honey, and I really love this foundation like a lot. It is a cream foundation, and it gives like such pretty coverage, and I love it. It's like such a good foundation to just throw on and go. It's like a great everyday foundation. The only thing is it's kind of small. It's 0.28 ounces, so I go through these fairly quickly, so just be mindful of that. If you like a whole lot of coverage, then you're probably gonna run through these foundations, so I don't really recommend it to you. But if you're good with just like an even medium amount of coverage on your face, then I love this. And then lastly, I've had this for quite some time now. This is the Guerlain Terracotta Pause Diete bronzer, I believe. I'm not 100% on that pronunciation, but basically this is a limited edition bronzer, and it comes in this big packaging, and it says terracotta right here in Guerlain. And so basically it twists off and it's magnetic, and then it has this really pretty design. I have yet to use it. This is my first Guerlain product. The girl that works at my local Nordstrom, she's super sweet, so she showed this to my mom like when it first came out, because they only got 2, and she was like, I know that Kelsee will like this, so she showed it to my mom. My mom picked it up for me, but I haven't used it just because the design is so pretty. So I'm really apprehensive about using it because it's so beautiful. I hate messing up designs like that, especially since I've not used the products, and since it wasn't a tester at the counter, then I couldn't go back and try it out and see like how I liked it. So I'm really undecided about this. Let me know if you have this and your thoughts on it. I've heard nothing but good things about Guerlain's bronzers, but they have like regular bronzers without a design on it, so I don't know if I should just keep this as a keepsake. Should I keep it at all, or should I keep it and like use it? Let me know what you guys think. By the way, this was like $80 something. Just throwing it out. The cosmetic company outlet. I was in Orlando like last week, and I decided to pick up this Vamplify lip gloss that I did not get when it initially released. And I did a whole swatch video on the Vamplify glosses back last summer, but I always regretted not getting this one. The only reason I didn't get it is because I don't typically wear red lip gloss, but for whatever reason in my head this red lip gloss would just be so hot, so I was like, I really need to get it. This one is called Suggestive, and it's just a really pretty blue tone red color, and I always regretted not getting it. I think it's even still on the website, so I don't know why I've never gotten it, but I always wanted it, so I was like, like, I need to get it. So that was the opportunity to get it. I didn't have to pay for shipping. It was right there in my face. Boom, bam, bam. And if you guys have never been to a cosmetic company outlet, a lot of times they have a lot of limited edition MAC, well, really Estee Lauder products. So sometimes they'll have like Tom Ford stuff even, but that one in particular didn't really have that much. But they'll have like MAC products, Estee Lauder products, Bobbi Brown products, there's another brand in there that they carry too, but they'll have a lot of that little stuff in there that you may have missed when it came out on counter. Now, don't expect them to have everything. Like, if you missed the whole Rihanna launch, they're not going to have that in there, but they just might have like some leftover stuff from counters that really didn't sell, like this, for example. But super hyped up items like Whisper of Guilt and stuff like that, it's not going to be in there. Just FYI, and just in case you've never been there, you're expecting to see everything limited edition. It's not really how it works. It's random. You can't order anything. It's just whatever they have. It's what they have. Next, I got sent this by Kylie Cosmetics quite some time ago at this point. Like, it's been at least a month. But basically, the whole Jeffree Star thing where he used the lip glosses and he threw them in the trash on his Snapchat, like, ignited this big controversy with Kylie Cosmetics and the wands for her lip glosses, because the lip gloss wands, like, really were, like, throwing gang signs, because they were messed up, but not throwawayable. But she did go ahead and replace the entire lip gloss. I initially thought that she was just going to send out a new wand, but she decided to send out a whole new product, which, I mean, that's nice, but if I were a business owner, then I probably would be like, everybody's just gonna get a new wand, because sending out a whole new product, it's like you gotta send everybody the same thing twice. So I have two of these. I gave my mom the older one and I kept the newer one because, yeah, but I have two. So have not even used that one. It hasn't even crossed my mind, to be honest. It's just been sitting in the pile. So maybe I'll use it or do it a video, use it in a video or something like that. At this time, I don't really think that I would want to make a video about it. So if I just happen to use it one day, then I'll just so happen to use it one day. So let's move on to the last bits of makeup that I got. I got some things from Sephora, of course. Sephora gets all my money nowadays. Like, Sephora gets all my money. I'm just saying. Like, I pay Sephora a visit like twice a week. And I'm about to chillax, but I just love, my love for makeup is so strong. But I was in Sephora the other day and my mom was trying a new foundation and she asked for a wipe and they gave her these wipes. These are the Ulla Henriksen, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Grease relief cleansing cloths, and these smell like eucalyptus. What I like about these the most is that one side is just like a traditional wipe and then the other side is raised, so it's going to give you a nice scrub to it. So I really like these cleansing cloths and I really love the smell. It smells so fresh. Oh, I love it. They only had these in the 10. Otherwise, I would have gotten the other ones. But these are the only ones they had because apparently they are super popular in that location because they are the wipes that they're sent for testers. And they have like a huge, like 150 pack of them. I'm like, do they sell those? And they're like, no, they just send them to them. But they sell these in their travel section. I picked up 2 of Bite Beauty's newest lip products. You guys know that I did the Bite Beauty swatch where I swatched all of the new Amuse Bouche lipsticks. Well, they came out with some additional colors and I don't know. I remember seeing that those colors were limited edition. I don't know if they're going to expand and just keep them in the overall color family. I wanted to pick up some. I eventually want to pick them all up and then do a mini video for you guys. I think it's like 5 additional ones. But the 2 that I felt like I had to have right then and there were Thistle and Lavender Jam. And here's the packaging of the individual lipsticks. So I'll go ahead and do like mini swatches for you guys. So this one is Thistle. Like, they just glide on. Like, these lipsticks though, super boss. I love these lipsticks. And then this one is Lavender Jam, which of course I had to get this one, like, of course. And here's the swatch of this one. I absolutely love this lipstick formula. Definitely one of my favorite formulas of all time, if not my favorite formula of all time. I got this one off the Soul Hype of the Drunk Elephant brand in the beauty community. Everybody is like just going on and on and on about how Drunk Elephant is so nice. So I fell into the hype because Mel again purchases, and I was like, well, maybe I should purchase it. This one is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel, and I've been using it every day. It is a very, very lightweight moisturizer, and so I've just been using it by itself with no additional moisturizer since it's so hot, and I feel like it's a good one for the summertime. Now I think that once it gets back colder, I'm gonna need something a little bit more rich, but for now this is doing the job. It's a water-based moisturizer, so it has anti-aging properties and a whole lot of nutrients in it. Of course I had to pick up some of the new Jaclyn Hill stuff. This one is the Champagne Collection Eye Palette, and I actually did a tutorial using this palette for the look that I have on right now. But then I did go ahead and pick up the face palette. This one is the Champagne Collection face palette, where it has the 2 highlighters, Champagne Pop, Prosecco Pop, and then 3 blushes. I also did a video on that. Make sure you check that out too. And then lastly, from the Champagne Pop collection, I picked up the Shimmer in Champagne Pop, and I mixed this in with my foundation for today, and it gives a nice luminosity to your face. And this is kind of hard to get out of this package. It's so snug in here. But basically, it's just a liquid highlighter. So you spray it out on your face, or you pump it out rather, and then you blend it around, and it's going to give you a nice glow to your skin. So you can use this on your body, you can use it on your face. Like, it's so much product that you can do so much stuff with it, and you can see the difference in how this one is glowing and then this one just kind of looks dull. So it gives a nice sheen to your skin. You can mix it in with your foundation, you can use it like to strobe, you can do so many different things. I actually did a video last summer where I showed you guys how to strobe, so I will link that below if you're interested in checking that out. I didn't use this specific color, but I did use a Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector Liquid in Opal, so you can kind of see how they perform when you're using them on your face. I picked up a pair of Huda Beauty lashes while I was in Miami. These are the Samantha lashes. I'm a fan of the Huda Beauty lashes because I feel like they last for so long. The lash quality is great. I will go ahead and let you guys know though that the lash band is very thick and kind of hard to maneuver at first, but once you break it in, these lashes are going to last for so long. They're not super soft. They're not super soft, so you don't have to really worry about the shedding or just like not being able to use them over and over again. They're more so of a harder lash, but they just last for forever. I literally just gave my sister one of the pairs of the lashes that I bought in like November, and I've worn them probably 15 times, so they last a long time. As long as you take care of them and like peel the glue off and put them back and don't bend them up, then you can continue to use them. I picked up this highlighter by Laura Mercier. This one is in the color Addiction. I just picked this up on a whim. I didn't really need it. You guys know how many highlighters I have, but I was just watching them randomly while walking through the mall one day, and I was like, why not? It's pretty. So this is it. It comes in this package. It's a little bulky, but this is going to protect your highlighter, and it is just like a yellow gold highlighter. So here is it. It almost reminds me of not Whisper of Guilt, but what's the new Oh Darling by MAC. It almost looks the same. So it's really pretty, but you probably have something very similar to it. So then lastly, the last thing that I picked up is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and it comes in this really nice mauve box, and I'm not going to swatch this because I am going to do a full video and review on this palette, so just stay tuned to my channel for that. This one is a new one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. From my knowledge, it is a permanent product, so you'll probably hear a lot about this coming up on YouTube if you're not hearing a lot about it right now, because you know Anastasia is just like super popular on the internet. So whenever she comes out with something, people flock to it, so you'll probably be seeing a lot of videos with that palette very soon. So that's all the beauty products that I have to show you, but I did pick up a few non-beauty items that I do want to include in this haul video. So this is my third time going to a Dash boutique, every time I walk past it in a city that has one, I have to go in. They have one in Los Angeles, Miami, and New York. I always have to go into the different locations and just see. I just have to see. So I went into this Dash boutique and I had every intention on not buying anything. I just want to walk around. My sister bought a beanie, but when she said that they had the Lumi case in there, I was so interested. I was like, I have been hearing so much about this Lumi case. Now, if you guys have not heard about the Lumi case, it is basically a phone case that is endorsed by Kim Kardashian, and basically it is an illuminating phone case that helps you light up your pictures, selfies, so you're able to see a little bit better. So I have the case on my phone right here, and on the back it says Lumi, so it still offers a little bit of protection. I'm really scared to drop it because I'm scared it'll break. But basically it lights up, so you can see that here. So it takes your pictures, like if you're in lower lighting where you need a little bit of more help and you don't have like the full lighting setup and you just want to take a good picture like with your friends or something, a good selfie. This is bomb. I really like it so far. And now that I have one, I just see them like everywhere. I see so many people having them like on the internet in real life, and I'm like, so did everybody already secretly have a Lumi and didn't tell me? I'm getting back on my sunglasses addiction. Like before I had a YouTube channel, that's all I love. I just love nail polish and I love of course I always have loved makeup, but I love like designer stuff, sunglasses, nail polish. So I went into the Solstice sunglasses store in the Aventura Mall, and they were having a sale for 20% off. So in the sale, Tom Ford's link, everything was included. So I just saw this pair of sunglasses, and initially I walked away because I was like, I don't need them. I just bought a nice pair of sunglasses early, like last month, some Celine, so I'm like, I'm good for summer 16, but you know me, always want some choices. So these are Tom Ford's. It comes in a crushed velvet case, and I love the case. I love this case way more than I love my Celine case. I hate the Celine case. But these are the shades that I got. These are called the Anushka, and they're basically like a butterfly lens. I love these. They are so freaking cute. These are my first pair of Tom Ford sunglasses, and it has the T and it goes all the way back, and it's just like super cute. And so for now, I'm good on black sunglasses. So if I get any more sunglasses, they need to be either a color or a metal, but definitely not black. But I have my two staple pair of black sunglasses. So I have the Tom Fords and I have this lens, and I'm loving it for now. Oh, I have some other black ones, but they're old though. So these are my new. You feel me? You feel me? Okay. So yeah, I'm loving these. And yeah, this is everything that I got on my haul. I personally am going to, I don't know, it's hard for me to say because I'll say I don't want to buy that much makeup, but then I'll see so much stuff that I want. So I'm going to say that if I see something that I feel like I must have, then I have to have it. But I don't know. I don't see anything coming out in the next few weeks that I feel like I just absolutely have to have, which is good on my pockets. So I can have a little bit of time to recuperate, girl. But let me know about some of the things that you saw in this video. Let me know if you're going to pick up some of these things. Let me know if you feel like some of these things are like, I really am like really on the fence about that freaking Guerlain bronzer. Let me know your thoughts on that. If you tried it, if you have that, if you've seen somebody have it, let me know your thoughts on that. But other than that, make sure you thumbs up this video. I have all the social medias. I'm most active on Snapchat and Instagram when I'm not on YouTube. So if I ever disappear from YouTube for a few days, then you can definitely find me one place or the other, because I'm always active on there. My name is KelseeBrianaJai on every platform if you're looking for me. And make sure you subscribe here so we can keep growing together, because YouTube is so fun. I love YouTube. I love making content. I love talking to you guys. It's just like a fun, I just love it. So make sure you subscribe to keep up with me in the YouTube stratosphere. So easy to get lost. Keep up with me. Make sure you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll talk to y'all later. Smooches. Bye.